So how did a couple days in a New York City watch fair end me up here in Vincennes, Indiana in this fire department? Wait and check out the pairing of the sneaker and watch that I've got and the epic story that goes along with it. Hey, this is Eric. I'm a sneakerhead and I love luxury watches. TimelySoles combines both passions. We help enthusiasts to tastefully pair the right sneaker and watch, be distinctive, have fun, and look good for one of three occasions: the big event, the business trip, or date night. Think about the opportunities when you merge the right color scheme, story, and design when you match the right sneaker and watch. That's what fuels my passion here at TimelySoles. Welcome to TimelySoles, where time meets style. So the story of this pairing actually started in New York City in mid-October at the WindUp watch fair. So this is actually a watch fair that is connecting enthusiasts with very popular brands, primarily out of the United States, but you see some global brands there as well. And TimelySoles decided to show up to this event to really build our brand, but we were really seeking out other watch manufacturers to do collaborations with. I had ideas for the type of sneakers that I was looking to really find the perfect watch, and I used the WindUp watch fair to find the perfect brand. And I am so excited about what I was able to walk away with and this story that I'm about to share. I had to make a splash at the watch fair, and because it was so close to Halloween, I decided to really do something crazy. So I actually wore one of my favorite pairings, which was the Nike Mars Yard designed by Tom Sachs. And I paired that with the Swatch Moon Swatch Mission to Mars. And I think this is something that some of my followers have seen us feature earlier this summer. I actually wore that with my astronaut outfit, and I figured I could get away with it because it was so close to Halloween. But I was in this crowd, thousands of people wearing this wild outfit, but I was there to make splash and make some great connections, and it definitely worked. I met a ton of amazing people at the watch fair, and I was actually encouraged to go by a friend of mine, Wesley Smith, who owns the Standard Age clothing brand. Wesley actually does a lot of work with timepiece enthusiasts, auto enthusiasts, and he thought this would be a really great place for TimelySoles and myself to start to make connections. So definitely want to shout out, thank you to Wesley. And also for everyone watching this video, definitely check out Standard Age. I've got a link to their website in the description below. So the story of today's pairing actually started with one watch brand in particular. This is William Wood Watches, which is a luxury timepiece company based out of the UK. And I remember meeting Johnny Garrett, who's the founder and CEO of William Wood. And what really drew my attention to his table was just the beauty and the design of his watches. I thought he did an amazing job with the straps, very bold, eye-popping colors there. And some of the dials were very, very colorful. And I thought this is somebody that is absolutely gonna be able to connect with the story that I want to tell in matching a sneaker. So went up to Johnny, was super inviting, told me the story about his watch brand, which really got me excited about an opportunity to collaboration here. So William Wood is actually named after Johnny's grandfather, who served in the British Fire Service for more than 25 years. William Wood was recognized throughout his tenure within the British Fire Service for heroism and bravery. And Johnny's founding of William Wood is completely in honor of his late grandfather. One of the things that really stuck out to me about William Wood and what Johnny does with the brand is actually what they do with fire hoses. So what William Wood does is they take fire hoses from around the globe and they upcycle them into their watch straps, which is absolutely fascinating. What I learned was actually most of these fire hoses that end up in landfills, and they can take up to 100 years to decompose. But Johnny's able to procure these fire hoses that are used by fire departments around the world, literally to fight real fires. And when they're ready to retire themselves, he picks them up and he'll bring them into his manufacturing plant, and he's able to transfer them from the traditional fire hose here to actually something that you can wear on your wrist. And it's just an absolutely incredible part of the story that really caught my attention with William Wood. This is the William Wood Fire. I mean, in this watch is literally on fire. It's absolutely beautiful. When I first met Johnny at WindUp, this was the watch that absolutely caught my attention among really a lot of beautiful watches at his table, but this is the one that I absolutely knew that I wanted to do a collaboration with. Can't wait to show you the sneaker on this one. We'll get to that in a moment. But check out this dial here, right? So it's actually a three-dimensional fire scene within it. If you take a look kind of from the side in the sapphire crystal, it literally looks like the fire emblems, embers are moving. So this strap in particular on this watch, this is actually procured from the Sacramento, California Fire Department. And one thing that I learned from Johnny was that I think there's about 7 or 8 different fire departments around the world that produce straps that then end up being a part of William Wood's watches. And every single one is a distinct color, and this one in particular is orange, which goes very, very well with the dial. So what else is really cool about this watch is that Johnny took an original British brass firefighter's helmet worn by firefighters back in the 1920s, melted it down and placed it inside every watch case. He sets the upcycled brass either inside of the watch crowns or forges it into a commemorative coin that sits inside the case back of the watches. And William Wood does this to honor firefighters, both past and present, by having real firefighting history beating through every William Wood watch. So at the watch fair, I was hanging out with Johnny and I was thinking about what's the perfect sneaker to match with this watch. I spent the next evening thinking about it, and really what stuck in my head was the Nike Air Max Plus. I knew that the Tiger was one that was probably like pretty well aligned to what Johnny was doing here with this Fire watch. But as I was doing a little bit of research, there actually is a Nike Air Max Plus Fire that was absolutely perfect for this watch. So I actually brought a picture of that to Johnny the next morning, and I think we both got really excited about the potential of this pairing of the Fire watch with the Fire sneakers. So let's take a look at these Nike Air Max Plus Fires, right? So, I mean, come on, like this is absolutely perfect for the pairing with this watch, right? So this is the Nike Air Max Plus Fire. You've got the ribbing here that literally is shaped like a flame. These were released in 1998, and they're originally designed to be running sneakers, but the design is so bold, it really caught the attention of streetwear enthusiasts. So really ever since then, it's become much more iconic with street culture, urban wear, much more so than anybody running in these things. And I'll tell you what, like for today, this is gonna be the ultimate pairing with our William Wood watch.